Pisces forecast for the month of January 2026. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment for a personal reading. January 2026 forms a fateful transition point for Pisces, as it comes after a long period of fluctuation, confusion, and internal questioning. This month does not promise immediate rest, but it gives you something more important: gradual clarity. The concentration of energy in Capricorn during the first half of the month pulls you out of a purely emotional state and pushes you to look at your life from a practical angle: goals, your role within society, and where you actually want to arrive. The full moon at the beginning of the month moves the file of creativity, emotion, and self-expression. You may feel a strong desire to regain a passion you lost, or realize that something you love no longer gives you the same meaning. Mid-month carries a new moon in Capricorn, opening a new door for you at the level of social relationships, group projects, or long-term goals. Here begins the stage of redefining the dream, but in a more realistic language. The most important event at the end of the month is Neptune's transition from your sign into Aries, a historic event for Pisces. This movement announces the end of a long phase of dissolving and the transition to a stage that requires turning feeling into tangible value, especially on the material and psychological levels. Professionally, January is the month of transformation from thinking to doing. At its beginning, you may feel you are still searching for your correct position, but as the days pass, the image begins to take shape. The month's focus on teamwork and professional relationships gives you an opportunity to engage in a project larger than individual effort, provided your boundaries are clear from the start. Mid-month carries an opportunity to join a team, launch an idea within a collective framework, or work on a long-term goal you were postponing. However, with Neptune's transition at the end of the month, a new phase begins that requires higher financial awareness from you. You may reevaluate your income, the way you spend your energy and money, or your relationship with self-worth. Caution is required regarding unclear promises or projects that rely only on inspiration without a practical structure. Pisces' coming success is linked to discipline, not just intention. Emotionally, January is a deep month, but more mature than before. At its beginning, you may experience a state of emotional contemplation, where you reconsider what you truly want from the relationship, not just what you are used to. Existing relationships go through a quiet evaluation phase. If there is honesty and understanding, the relationship can move to a more stable level. If ambiguity dominates, you may feel a desire for gradual withdrawal. Mid-month gives you emotional support from friends or your social circle, and friendship may play an important role in repairing the emotional mood. At the end of the month, with Neptune's transition, you become more aware of what you need psychologically. Idealism decreases, and your demand for clarity and true security increases. Singles may be attracted to a practical person or someone different from the previous emotional pattern, someone who gives a sense of stability rather than loss.